Hello students, welcome to the class of Sonia Munjal, and today I am taking up another topic of chapter 3 civics, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. I hope you have gone through the previous videos which are related with the need of the parliament and functions of the parliament. By now it's clear that parliament plays a central role in modern democracies, and like other federal constitutions or the democratic countries of the world, the Parliament of India is bicameral in structure. Bicameral means the body which has two houses, and Indian Parliament also has two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So this picture is of Indian Parliament. The top one picture is of Indian Parliament. Then the other two pictures are, one of the picture is of Lok Sabha and the another is of Rajya Sabha. Now the composition of Indian Parliament. We know that the Parliament is bicameral in structure. So the Indian Parliament also comprises of two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament. Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament. Besides these two houses, the president of India is also an important part of the parliament. However, the president is not a member of either house. President is not a member of Lok Sabha and president is not a member of Rajya Sabha. ये दोनों ही houses का member नहीं है. But president is a part of parliament, because we know that the main function of the parliament is to make laws for the country, to make laws for the country, for its citizens, for the betterment of the country, like this. So each law has to get assent from the president. Only then the law can put into practice, can be implemented. So the president is an important part and parcel of the Indian Parliament. And the Parliament of India, in Hindi it is called as Sansad, and this we know that it is the supreme law making institution in the country. And this Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, the main topic of this video is the comparison between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So let's start with the comparison. Yes, Lok Sabha. We know that Lok Sabha is called the lower house. It is also called as the house of the people. Why it is called the house of the people? Because the members of this house are directly elected by the people. And in the previous video I told you how the election of the Lok Sabha take place, how the people participate or how the people cast their vote to choose the representatives for the Lok Sabha. So the direct elections are there for choosing the representatives, for choosing the MPs for the Lok Sabha. And for Rajya Sabha, it is called the upper house and it is also known as the Council of States. Now from the state word, it is clear that this house represents the state. From the Lok Sabha, the people word is clear that this house represents the people. And in upper house, from this state word, it is clear that upper house or Rajya Sabha represents the states and union territories. And the election for the members of this Rajya Sabha are indirect elections, means they are elected by the state legislative assemblies. And who are the members of the state legislative assemblies? They are MLAs. Clear? And for the MLAs, the direct elections are there. We choose the MLAs through the direct election by casting our vote in favor of one candidate. So MLAs are directly elected, and on our behalf MLAs will elect the member to the Rajya Sabha. So the members of the Rajya Sabha are elected indirectly. So this is the difference between the one of the difference between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now come to the strength of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. First we will do the strength of the Lok Sabha. Now the constitution has fixed the maximum strength of the Lok Sabha at 552, but at present we have 545. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने 552 फिक्स की है, बट एट प्रेजेंट वी हैव 545 members, and out of these 545 members 543 members are from the states and union territories, and who are to be chosen by the people through the election, and 2 members from Anglo-Indian community who are nominated by president. And what is this Anglo-Indian community? We know that Britishers ruled over us for a century, and after independence the Britishers left our country, but few Britishers still prefer to live in our country, and their community is called the Anglo-Indian community. So they are nominated by the president just to give the adequate representation to that community in the parliament. They are nominated by the president. So the strength is clear: 545 at present, out of which 543 from the states and union territories and 2 from the Anglo-Indian community, and they are nominated by president. Now come to the Rajya Sabha. Now the constitution has fixed the maximum strength of the Rajya Sabha at 250, but at present 245 seats are there. Means total strength of the Rajya Sabha is 245, and out of that 245, 233 seats are elected by the states and union territories, and 12 members nominated by president. Now I'll tell you first that who are these 12 members. These 12 members are nominated by the president, and they are those persons who have special knowledge in literature, science, आर्ट, स्पोर्ट्स एंड सोशल सर्विस. मीन्स ये वो 12 पर्सनस हैं जो कि अपनी अपनी फील्ड में एक्सेल कर चुके हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एट प्रेजेंट मैरी कॉम, अ स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन, एवरीबडी नोज अबाउट मैरी कॉम, इज द नॉमिनेटेड मेंबर टू द राज्य सभा. She was nominated in 2016 and will retire in 2022. So clear these 12 members. Now come to these 233 members. These are the rest members, and they are to be elected by the state legislative assemblies of different states and union territories. Or we can say that these 233 actually represents the different states and union territories. And the seats of these 233 seats of the Rajya Sabha are allocated to the various states according to the population of that state. For example, in Uttar Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh sends 34 representatives to the Rajya Sabha, whereas Haryana sends only 5 representatives to the Rajya Sabha. Such a large difference, and this difference is just because of the population of the state, because the representatives sent to the Rajya Sabha by the state is fixed in proportion to their population. Large is the population, large is the representation, and more number of representatives to the Rajya Sabha. So very small states like Goa, Sikkim, Mizoram, they have only one representative to the Rajya Sabha because they are small states and the population is also less in that states. So this is the second difference between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha related to the composition of the both the houses. Next one is the about the speaker and the vice president. Now the meetings of the Lok Sabha or the proceedings of the Lok Sabha are presided by the speaker. Now who is speaker? Immediately after the general election, the Lok Sabha elects its own presiding officer who is known as speaker. इलेक्शन के बाद ही लोकसभा की जो रूलिंग पार्टी होती है हु फॉर्म्स द गवर्नमेंट, दैट गवर्नमेंट इलेक्ट्स वन ऑफ द पर्सन as the speaker who will carry out the proceedings and meetings of the Lok Sabha. So this person is generally belonging to the ruling party only. And the Rajya Sabha, the meetings and proceedings of the Rajya Sabha are carried out by the Vice President of India, and he is also known as the official chairman of Rajya Sabha. So this is again the difference, that here speaker plays an important role in the proceedings of the house, and here in Rajya Sabha Vice President plays an important role in the proceedings of the Rajya Sabha. Now the next one is about the term of the members of both the houses. Lok Sabha. We know that elections to the Lok Sabha are held every 5 years. In other words, members are elected for a term of 5 years. However, I'm connecting this point with the another one also. This house is also called as the dissolved house. Why? Because of the connectivity between these 2 points. We know that members are elected for a term of 5 years, means the ruling party will work for 5 years. After that, the elections, the new elections will be there. But before the completion of 5 years or the expiry of the 5 years, the elections can be held earlier. In case if Lok Sabha is dissolved, means dismissed by the president. और वो क्यों होता है? Why? When this usually happens when the ruling party, means the party that form the government, loses majority in the parliament. Means जो पार्टी रूल कर रही है कंट्री में, if that party loses the majority in the parliament in any passing of the bill or passing of the law, then that party has to resign, and in that case Lok Sabha is dissolved house. So before the completion of 5 years, this house can be dissolved or dismissed by the president. But in Rajya Sabha, members are elected for 6 years, and it is not dissolved house, it is permanent house. Why it is permanent house? First, it cannot be dissolved, and this is important to know here that at the end of every second year, 1/3 members are retired. मीन्स लाइक जैसे लोकसभा में 545 मेंबर्स हैं, एंड व्हेन if the ruling party has to resign from the Lok Sabha at the floor of the parliament, then all the 545 members are out. But here the total members are 245, and out of 245 only 1/3 members are retired at the end of every second years. So टू फिल दोज वैकेंसीज ओनली, क्योंकि एक टाइम में 245 सीट्स नहीं फ्री होंगी, ओनली 1/3 सीट्स विल बी फ्री. सो टू फिल दोज वैकेंसीज ओनली द इलेक्शंस विल बी हेल्ड. सो इन दिस वे इट इज परमानेंट house. So this is also the difference, that here the members are elected for 5 years and here for 6 years. In Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha is dissolved, whereas Rajya Sabha is permanent. Now, the next one, money bill can be introduced in Lok Sabha. This is very important. In the previous video, I told you that there are three types of bill: money bill, ordinary bill, and constitutional bill. And out of these three bills, the money bills are very important, and these bills can only be introduced in the Lok Sabha. ये राज्य सभा में कभी introduced नहीं होते हैं. Whereas the other two bills related to constitution and the ordinary bills that can be introduced in Rajya Sabha. So on account of this, we can say that money bill, if money bill is to be introduced only in Lok Sabha, so it is more powerful than Rajya Sabha, because Rajya Sabha has no power on money bill, and money bill is very important. It is related to the finance of the country, on which the Rajya Sabha has no control. And so on account of this also we can say that it is less powerful. But this is just not a one difference, that why it is more powerful, why Lok Sabha is more powerful and why Rajya Sabha is less powerful. If we go through this point, we can include in this that the members of the Lok Sabha as well, because the members are more in Lok Sabha, so that also makes more powerful. Whereas Rajya Sabha has less power, only 245. So on account of the members also, the Rajya Sabha is less powerful than the Lok Sabha. The third point related to it, Lok Sabha represents the house of the people, whereas Rajya Sabha represents the state. So people have given the power to the members of the Lok Sabha, so it is more powerful. Whereas Rajya Sabha members got the power from the MLAs. Indirectly, they get the power of the people, but Lok Sabha members get power directly from the people. That's why Lok Sabha is more powerful than Rajya Sabha. So these are the basic differences between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. I hope all the points are clear to you, and this topic is really very important, because from this topic so many questions can be framed out, like which house represents the people, or which house is known as the Council of State, what is the composition of Lok Sabha, what is the composition of Rajya Sabha, how Lok Sabha is different from Rajya Sabha, why Rajya Sabha is less powerful than Lok Sabha, why Lok Sabha is dissolved house whereas Rajya Sabha is permanent. So many questions can be framed out of this topic. And this is the end of this topic, and in the next video I'll try to cover up the important questions of the chapter Parliament. And stay tuned till then, keep learning and have a nice day.